Welcome everyone to the Season 6 finale here with Partizan Belgrade. We've got hopefully 3 games today to finish the season off. We've got a cup semi-final to kick things off, and then we've got the league finale where it is all to play for in a potential banana skin for us. It's a team who have been a little bit tricksy for us in the past. And then obviously if we win the cup semi-final, then we've got a cup final as well. So that's where the third game is going to come in. Things have been pretty good since I last saw you. We did have a slight slip up again. We threw away another 2-goal lead, and that has meant that instead of having the league wrapped up by now, it is going to go to the final day. So it's going to be exciting times. Hopefully a really good episode. Hopefully we can retain our double crown from last year. Everyone, because we have potentially got 3 games today, I'm going to try and waffle as little as possible, which you know for me is traditionally very hard. So, after Red Star, this is the slip up. We were 2-0 up against TSC, and then they managed to pull it back to 2-2. We then beat Serdulika 5-1 and Yavo Matis 3-0. You'll notice that Stan has been in the goals, De Araujo has carried on doing bits, and Jovic was weighed in with 3 goals in the last couple of games as well. So yeah, we've got a game against Nice today, and then we've got a final game against Subotica, which, yeah, like I said, they have been a banana skin for us, I think, once this season. I'm pretty sure we touched on that last time. Yeah, we lost them 1-0 after the loss in the Champions League to Leipzig. So, yeah, I've got my theories as to the TSC game, as to why we have thrown away 2 leads, 2 2-goal leads on its own in this group phase, never mind, in the past, which we'll touch on very soon. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get into the game. So for the cup, I've done a little bit of rotation, but not loads. I've actually left Ristic in because I am actually thinking that I might play De Araujo in the final game of the season, just because he's been in such good form, so I want to try and keep him fit. I will actually have to make a couple of other changes. I've just realised that the likes of Walter isn't fully ready to go. And who can we put in at the back? Kind of a bit reluctant to throw in Benkovic because he is leaving and he's not really that much sharp. So it might have to be Ilic in for Stojic, which is fine. That's absolutely fine. Milic is going to carry on at left fullback, Rogan in at right back, Petrovs and Vitor in at the double pivot, and then Shresh, as we just put in, Yildiz and Bender's going to stay up top. Or I might switch this to an advanced forward. Just because I tried a pressing forward just for a little bit to see if that helped get them a bit more goals, because him and Delabasic haven't been brilliant for goals this season compared to last season. But yeah, no real change. Now, we have the potential to actually play Red Star in the final. They are in the other semi against Mladost Lučani, I think, which is a game they should really be winning. So yeah, let's see what happens. But I think we've got a good chance today of getting the result that we want. Nice are a team we should be beating, but as we know, it doesn't always go that way. We've had plenty of banana skins this season. We've lost to, I think, 2 of our 3 losses in the league have come against teams which we really should have beaten, and we've lost 1-0 despite dominating, and the other loss came to Red Star. So yeah, we know all too well how sort of lesser teams can hurt us, and Nice are in here and they could be hurting us already, and they have done, and they made it 1-0. It looked very close. We had a very high line, but yeah, it's been allowed, and they take an early lead completely on the counter. He was just about in his own half when the pass was played anyway, so even if our line had pushed up that high, he still would have been fine. So that's pretty awful start. We looked like we were building an attack, and they went and put the ball in our net up at the other end, which is not good enough. Here's Yildiz, so what can he do? He cuts inside. Shresh equalises. Perfect. That was a lovely bit of football, and perfect response, and hopefully now we can bag a couple of goals before half-time to put us in control of the tie. Lovely ball from Milicic over the top, and Yildiz brings it down nicely, showing that sublime first touch that he has. First time pass, first time shot from Shresh. Lovely stuff. I want to see what's going on in the Red Star game. Thank you. They must have probably seen that niche goal go in and thought, oh, it was right. No, not today, boys. Not today. Ristic had the chance to play the pass through, but instead he cuts inside, has the shot, and it's a great save from Rosic. Oh, man. Ilic somehow hits the post or hits the side netting from there when he had a keeper well and truly beaten in the goal at his mercy. Here's Petros. Ristic hits the post. Regan wins it back. Ristic again. Shresh shot. Oof. Held by the keeper this time. Just starting to up the ante a little bit now in the last sort of 5 minutes or so. Quite a lot of highlights coming our way. Yeah, so speaking of highlights, and I know I was saying I had a... That's lovely. I'm all over that. You know what? You can't beat a lovely deep cross and a great header from Yildiz, that is. Gets the jump on his right back. Lovely. So yeah, I was saying about having a theory about throwing away goals, like throwing away leads, and you know, obviously that ultimately it's a game management issue. Really, I would say is my theory. And we might not have the best players, like overall for game management, but in the league, we are, you know, obviously one of the better teams in the league. So we should really be able to manage most games statistically. Like we should be able to do that against. Ristic makes it 3-1, and Shresh with an assist, 2 goals. No. 1 goal and 1 assist for Shresh and a goal and an assist for Yildiz. We should really be able to manage games quite comfortably against most teams. Obviously, there are teams out there who are always going to be able to hurt you no matter what, you know, in different ways. But I think part of our problem is... It sounds stupid, and it could be just me trying to, you know, I'm trying to find a logical reason. So weeks ago, or however long it was, when I did a 4-game episode, I changed it to key highlights. Now, obviously, the trade-off for that is you don't see as much of the game, but you get through things quicker. And I've kind of inevitably just left it on, because it means that games do go through quicker, and it means I can therefore get episodes out quicker as well, because I've got less time sort of between like recording and stuff, because I'm getting through games on average faster. But then I do wonder if as a result of that, am I missing out on like little bits and bobs of where, you know, I could be recognising that things are going wrong and chances are sort of knocking on the door, and like teams are knocking on the door and I'm like kind of not picking up on it because I'm not seeing the whole game. I don't know. I could be chatting rubbish. But I do wonder whether that has played a part, and if so, you know, maybe I need to, because I always used to watch on extended highlights for years, I've always just kept it on extended highlights, but I'm starting to think if, you know, maybe that is contributing to certain moments where when sort of struggling to keep teams at bay. What's happened? Shresh has gotten injured. Fantastic. That's perfect. Thank you so much. Now the other thing as well is with the Tato skin, you don't get the dugout view typically. No, you don't get the option to have a dugout. Oh, it's gone to penalties for Red Star. So Red Star won on penalties, so it will be another derby, this time in the cup final. Mammoth occasion. Right, everyone, massive game. I feel like I say this all the time, but this is a really massive game today. I'm going to go with Alexic there. And Striddy, it says he's fully fit, but I don't want to risk him getting injured. So I think we go with Milicic again. And we will look to get Jokic on for his farewell home game today. And we'll put Maria in for Shresh. I would like to try and get Maria in a little bit more if we can. Petrovs will come in because... Vucic is suspended, and we'll bring Ilic in, which frees us up 1, 2, 3, 4, another slot. I'd kind of be tempted to leave Jovic in. I know Ristic scored last time, but De Araujo has been in such great form recently. I'm going to leave him in. And Did I leave myself another subspace? We'll chuck Alcalde in there just in case we can get him on. And we'll bring in Mihailovic for... Oh, man. Fuentes, I think. Nothing against Fuentes, just one of them. But look at that, Milicic has gone up from literally last game out being half a star as a left back to 2.5 star. I did get a notification from one of the coaches saying, oh, he's now ready to, he's now comfortable playing that role. Ilic isn't quite fully, how would you say that? Fully conditioned, low fatigue, but yeah. This is the game. This is the team. I had to make one sort of change. I had to chuck Ristic in up top because I needed to have one under 21 player in the squad, which I don't think is an issue because Bender's, as we touched on previously, not been at his best. So we'll give Ristic another chance. He scored last time out, and obviously he scored against Red Star in this advanced forward role as well. So as I said in the past, these sorts of games have been banana skins for us. So as long as we match Stankom's result, we'll be fine. That's all that matters, is matching Stankom's result. We're coming up against a Subotica team with 2 wins from the last 5, and they've lost their last 2. So, on paper, it's looking good, but as we know, football is not played on paper. There's the table. 1 point between us and Stankom. I think are playing Mattis? No, Sadulica. So, yeah, not going to be easy. Red Star are playing Mattis. Oh, we've got a nice early corner. It's Jovic. Milicic puts us 1-0 up. What a start inside 8 minutes. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you very much. Great free kick, corner kick. And just as well, because Stankom had taken the lead literally just a minute before. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it on key because otherwise it's going to take forever. But yeah, as we said, we don't get the dugout view with the Tato skin, which does annoy me because I used to love the dugout. You get little notes from your assistant like, oh, this is happening, maybe we should do this, or maybe we should do this. So, that's not good. That's pretty shocking defending, really. Just poor all round. It's okay. Stick to the plan. Nice. He's offside. He was linesman's flagged. He was defo off. I honestly don't even think it needs to go to VAR. The lino flagged quite rightly, I think, yeah. That's alright. It wasn't even close. And Stankom are winning 2-0, which is no good to us. Right. Big second half. Stankom are 3-0 up, so that's that game won. So we have really got to up the ante, really, and that's not a good start. We don't want to be seeing corners flashing across goal. Ristic is not having a great game. I know he just scored, but he was offside, so that's influencing his rating. Come on. That's far too close. I'm going to have to make some subs soon because things are not going well. Right, I'm not going to wait. We're going to bring Dela Basic on, I think. And we're going to bring on... I'm thinking maybe Walt. No, maybe Maria. For now. And then we'll bring on Vitor for Petros. Get him done early. Get him on to influence the game. And I'm gonna go very attacking because I know it's early, but I want to get the... I don't want it to be going down to injury time. I want to be getting the goal early doors. Put the pressure on. Win that. No. Thank you, Yusufu. Come on. Quick distribution now. You've got to get this ball moving. I mean, it's playing out from the back. That's what we do. Do it quicker, though. There, Arjo. Put the press in. Come on. Yes. Yes. That counts. That's onside. It's the captain. What a ball from... I think it was a ball from Maria, wasn't it? Jose Maria and Jovic. Captain fantastic, man. Mr. Partizan Belgrade. Yeah, it's a lovely pass from Maria. Splits the two defenders and Jovic just dinks it over the keeper. Now we revert back to positive, and now we just go back to a higher line for now. And now we are going to change. I think it's going to be easy to go into tactics screen. So we've made a couple of changes in terms of personnel. We're bringing on Mihailovic and Jokic just to freshen up the fullbacks because Regan was on a yellow and Milicic was pretty knackered. We've dropped Maria down into that CM role. We've put Mihailovic and Jokic on as defensive fullbacks. We've dropped the defensive lines to standard. Time wasting, playing for set pieces, slow. Defensive mix-up allows Della Basic to make it 3-1 and the title is ours once more. So yeah, talk about a little bit of drama. Left it relatively late to make sure of the win, and obviously only 15 minutes before, but Maria coming off the bench. Lovely stuff. And then that goal from Della Basic, scruffy as you like, but we'll take it all day. Which means that it's our third Superliga in 6 years. So we won it in 24-25, we won it last year, and obviously we've won it this season as well. Board are really happy. Final day drama. Well, not necessarily drama, but final day, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, look at that. That's really, really nice. Really, oh, I'm an icon now, I think. Am I a club icon? Is that what it's saying? Profile, icon. Am I an icon? Yes, there I am. TJ Mountford icon. Della Basic is still just a favourite personnel. That's fine. Beautiful. Now, just in the build-up to the cup final, I just noticed that the Premier League has 6 teams going to the Champions League, 1 to the Europa League, and Everton going into the Conference League, all the way down to 8th. All the way down to 8th place. That must mean... But Real Madrid won the Champions League, so what did Newcastle win? They won the Europa League final. Okay. How come Man United are going there? They won the FA Cup final, but they came 5th. Winning the FA Cup final doesn't get you Champions League football. What's the crap with Aston Villa? And I'm confused by that. I could deep dive, but I haven't got time. Everyone, crisis has struck just ahead of the cup final. So, Faris Yusufu got called up for the Euros by the Germany squad, which is good for him. Victor Lopez, our backup keeper, is injured. So we are having to play 16-year-old Veljko Jelkovic. Yeah. So, yeah. This is what the rest of the team's looking like. We're going to try and play Yildiz as a number 10. I did debate throwing Jose Maria in there, but I've decided to go with Yildiz with Jovic off the left, De Araujo on the right, Ristic up front because Benda is unhappy because basically that the training facilities are not improved, but I physically don't think I could make them any better. And Della Basic is just sort of recovering from a bit of a knock as well. I've kind of just left Vucic in. We've not seen him this episode, but he's just been brilliant, and I think it just makes so much sense just to keep playing him, really. He's generally such a good player. We have got Vitor No, I'm going to play Vitor. Sorry, Vucic, I'm sorry. We've actually had a few of our new signings arrived, so we've got Dorjan Pike Carrega in, and Eusebio Preda is away on international duty. Now, the other guy, Hishek, I'm not sure where he is. He might be in the development team, but I'm not going to go rooting around for him just yet, because I'm just going to leave it as it is. He's not going to have any cohesion or affinity or familiarity or anything. So it's a massive game for our keeper, 16-year-old Velshko, coming in. Oh, he's been in the teleoptic squad, and yeah, I've got no choice. Lopez is a good keeper. I'd love to have been able to just play him. And yeah, Yusufu has gone off to the Euros because for some reason this cup final's happening at the start of June. I don't know why it's happening so late. But yeah, nervy situation all around, really. Hopefully he won't be challenged. But yeah, we'll have to see. Come on. Good tracking back from De Araujo. 1-0. Oh, chance for an instant reply? Was that to Vitor? Oh, goes past this man. What can he do? Instant reply. Nemanja Jovic. Captain fantastic. Great work from Paulo Vitor. Just to pick the ball up here and just absolutely goes past his man. Who was it? Yay. I think that guy, like I just saw, I think he came up, he's like 34 or something. Yeah, and he's possibly leaving, I think. Jelkovic actually has a 7 match rating. I wonder what's been going on off camera that we've not seen. Oh, De Araujo, yes. Not off camera, between highlights. Oh, he's offside. Again. Is he not? I thought he was offside. He was not offside. Beautiful. De Araujo wins the ball and just burns them off, and then plays a lovely cross. Oh, Maximovic was playing him on side. Lovely. And then Mistic scores. Makes it 2-1. What a lively first half of football this is. Let's keep it 2-1. Pretty pleased. I'm going to force them outside. I know they've got wingers out there, but I want to make it difficult for their midfielders to play through us. Nice. And we've got one hand on the cup at half time. I am nervous, everyone. I am so nervous. Oh, come on. 60 minutes and not a single highlight this half. I should just learn to shut my mouth, shouldn't I? Oh, wait. Oh, Finley Burns. Shocking defending. Absolutely shocking defending. Oh, man. Look at this. He is up. He is transfer listed as Finley Burns. Right, I'm going to make some changes. 3 changes. So I brought Vucic on for Lukic, Maria in for Yildiz, and... Oh no, just the 2. That was it. I thought I'd made 3, but that was it for now. What was it? I nearly made a 3rd, but I decided against it. Come on. Yes. No. It does my head in that when you get in front of the player and they win the ball and then somehow end up losing it. He's offside. He's definitely offside. Yeah, linesman's flagged. Defo offside. Yeah. Okay. And I made my final 3 changes. Ilic has come on for Burns. Vucic has come on. No, Petrov has come on for Vitor. And Bender has come on for De Araujo, with Ristic going out onto the right. And we've also dropped the defensive line. it's an injury time winner. An injury time winner from Filip Ristic. It's Jose Maria once again coming off the bench to have an immediate impact. And he plays a cross in. Delightful cross for Ristic at the far post, who nods us in front in injury time with just 3 minutes to go. Outstanding. We've done the double for the second year in a row with our 16-year-old keeper in goal. Good on him. What a story. Fantastic stuff, everyone. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. That's what we like to see. Doing the double, retaining it. And now the pressure, I think next season, the pressure is really on, really, to try and, I don't know, just try and do something in the Champions League. I think really for me, that's gotta be the thing that we, it's got to be. Like, you know, unlucky to get knocked out by Man United in the playoff round, but we really need to start pushing that. So much pressure on us to start trying to push that. The only concern I do have is it looks like Denmark are on course to leap above us into 9th, based on the current coefficient. Or actually, is that for next season? Yeah, that's the coefficient for next season, so I imagine the changes will come into effect now. So that means that they will take this place, the league path place, and we'll end up going down here again. So it's fine for us because we'll go straight to the league, the group phase, like the league phase. But it does mean that Stancom will just have that little bit extra to go before they can sort of get into like the Europa League, for example, or the Champions League if they're lucky enough. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. But yeah, what a season. Doing the double again. If we look at our best players, so Gomez, that doesn't really count, he played one game. Ristic, obviously, what's that, 41 goal contributions and 51 appearances, 7.4 rating. Petrov's had a good game. He's developed quite nicely, considering I was saying, you know, he seems to have such an average potential ability for someone who I think actually looks on paper pretty good. He does have a few cons, but he seems to be handling them quite well. 36 goal contributions for Jovic. Stojic, good debut season. Sasha Lukic doing really well again. Vucic, great season, building on his sort of progress so far really nicely in terms of the numbers he's putting up. I just do wonder if who's he wanted by? Salzburg, Millwall, Preston, Lyon, Roma and 1860. I do just wonder if his technical ability is going to catch up, really. Alcalde, I'd love to be able to get him into the team more. He's just not as good as some of the other cams that we have, like number 10s. And I'm just worried about his development stagnating because I can't always fit him into the team. Victor Ogan, as we'd expect, very, very solid. Yildiz weighing in with some good numbers. Milicic as well, Vitor, Ilic, De Araujo really coming into his own towards the end of the season. Fuentes looking okay. Alexic, still a solid season for him. Jokic in his last season, he is leaving to go to Zaragoza, yeah. Stan Bender, I expected better, but he is still young, so, and he's got fantastic attributes, so he is only going to develop more, and I'm sure he'll become a star. Finley Burns, like I said, I'm happy to let him go if the right offer comes in. Raul Walter, I'd be happy to loan him out next season to try and help with his development rather than I don't want to sell him. Bankovic is leaving. Jose Maria, Striddy, some really good players here. Really, really good players we've got. So, but yeah, look, there's another number 10 in Mazzanti. Need to try and either loan him out or fit him in somehow. And we've got our two new signings. We've got Dorjan Pike Carrega, Eusebio Preda, and where's Hishek? Is he in Teleoptic? Or is he not joined yet? Maybe he's not joined yet? Or has he gone into under-19s? Maybe he's not joined yet. But yeah, we've got a few youngsters coming through. Got a couple of players we signed. Blagojevic re-signed, and Medic, midfielder, wherever he is. I might be in blind. He might have gone to Teleoptic. I can't see him. Sorry, everyone. We've just literally just signed him. We'll be in transfer history. We just signed this guy we poached him from Red Star. Really good technicals already for the age of 16, so we just need everything else to sort of fall into place, really. Hopefully we're building alright for the future. He's got really rubbish potential ability, but I think if we can get these technicals to come along to match up with these mentals and physicals to come and match up with these already decent technicals he's got, could be a good little number 10. So we'll just have to see what happens there. In terms of transfers, a little bit of a sneak preview. Andreas Christensen, his contract was running out, so I've offered him a deal. He wanted 50k a week. 32 years of age, but he still looks solid. So hopefully he joins. But he's also got offers from Roma and Everton. But we can offer Champions League football. I don't know if Roma can. Roma can as well. You'll probably go to Roma, let's be honest, but we'll see. We will see. I hope you've enjoyed the season, everyone. Another great success, and I will see you all very soon. Hope you've enjoyed the episode, and yeah, back-to-back double winners. Lovely stuff. See you soon.